This program is brought to you thanks to
Cuando endereza la mosca, sí.
Hello, I'm Mike Rovac, and you're watching Patagonic Waters. This morning, we're in the south of South Patagonia. And we're trying for a steelhead trout. And those of you who steelhead know that we could fish a day or two for one take. So hopefully we'll get one this morning. And Sebi, exactly where are we anyways?
Well, we are in the river Santa Cruz, near Piedra Buena. It's about, I don't know, 10 minutes from here. We're here with Miguel, our guide. He's gonna teach us how to fish the steelheads over here. Miguel, ¿vamos a pescar bien hoy?
Vamos a pescar una trucha steelhead. Estamos en el río Santa Cruz.
He said that maybe we're gonna catch a steelhead today. He has hope that we're gonna catch a steelhead. And they've been catching steelhead here for about 15 years.
And this is the only river in Argentina with steelhead, and probably one of the only rivers in the Americas with steelhead that swim through the Atlantic Ocean. Starting out with teeny lines, fishing deep and trying to stay warm. We're very lucky this morning. On the way over yesterday, Sebi and I were driving through hail and snow. We got a little bright spot this morning and a break in the wind, so things are looking good. All right, well, we're ready to start. We are here on this frosty morning to be set up and fishing before sunrise. It looks cold, and it is cold, but the casting is just enough to warm me somewhat. This is the obligation of the serious steelhead angler. Cold dawn. Today, I have to pretend that I'm as tough as the fish. A couple of other guys that are also part of our group set up a few hundred yards up the river. I hear the shouts and screams. The cold that has just begun to creep in me vanishes. I am fortified by the sounds of the fish taken early in the morning. They are here. Jose and Miguel are two brothers born here in one of the most inhospitable parts of Patagonia. They walk the river during its low season, which is actually the beginning of summer. Remember, this river is fed by glaciers, so autumn is high water because it takes a full summer to get the glacier melting and flowing. The ice is coldest in spring after the winter, hence the low flow of late spring. I decide to stay put for now, and soon Jose takes another fish just upstream. These are absolutely bright, beautiful fish, fresh in from the Atlantic Ocean. Patagonia, the southern cone of South America. See you in a minute.
This program is brought to you thanks to
There are big rivers, and then there are big rivers. The Santa Cruz is a huge river, the biggest in Patagonia. Its headwaters come from the largest continental ice shelf in the world, over 300 kilometers away. It's born out of the Lago Argentino. The Santa Cruz carries the color of the glaciers all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. An angler must have two skills to be consistently successful. First, he must learn to select the right fly. And second, he must be able to make the proper presentation. If there is any magic in fly fishing, it is in the right combination of fly pattern and presentation. Remember, this river is fed by glaciers, so fall is high water because it takes a full summer to get the glaciers melting and flowing. The ice is coldest in spring after the winter, hence the low flow of late spring.
It's a good fish. Nice fish, yeah.
When one first visits the south of Patagonia, you are first struck by the vastness of the region. The distances and scale of the geography is huge. There is so much territory to see and explore.
You're having the male, Mike? Wow, it's nice fish.
Beautiful male steelhead, huh?
It's about 4 kilos.
Yeah.
It's big. I'm gonna take your picture. Smile for the picture. Sonrisa. Beautiful, espectacular.
So it's beautiful male steelhead here in the Santa Cruz River. We've been fishing here half the day and nothing was happening. Miguel picked up a spinning rod just to make sure the flies were working, and they're working.
Mike is gonna take one.
Miguel says I'm going to get one next.
Back to the water.
Atlantic steelhead. The Atlantic Ocean's about 5 miles down the river. Y Miguel, ¿pensó el pescado acá o acá? Cerquita acá. Ah, bueno. Yeah. Sí, pero en la profundo.
No, acá lo hice. 4 metros de la costa.
Sí, pero profundo. Pero
Not deep.
it's not deep, but it's on the bottom.
It's on the bottom, yeah.
Sí. Sí. I'm gonna drift my fly on the bottom. Sí.
4 meters.
Sí.
4 meters off the shore.
Yep. Good. So Sevi, you fish like that too. Cast upstream,
Yeah.
get your fly on the bottom, try to get a feel for the bottom, and you can just cast up a little and try to feel that on the bottom a bit.
Let the line go.
Yeah, and then cast again and again, because sometimes you can find a place where these fish are laying. There could be a hole, and the fly just needs to go by them a couple of times.
En el río Santa Cruz, nosotros los lugareños usamos este plomo, esta plomada para tener alcance más largo, y se usa un líder de una tanza que casi siempre es de 40 o de 50 con 1 metro más o menos, y se ata una mosca. Es como pescar, no es lo mismo que pescar con un equipo mosca, pero bueno, el plomo viene arrastrando y la mosca no viene llegando al fondo, entonces viene y la trucha la toma.
Use this spinning rod to reach the middle of the Santa Cruz River. This is a fly with a hook with no reverb, and this is a common leader, like 40 leader, common for fly caster.
You're on Patagonic Waters with Mike Rovac. See you in a minute.
This program is brought to you thanks to
One of the big differences between fishing here and in the States is here in Argentina, in Patagonia, it's one of the least populated parts of the world. So very often you can have miles of trout stream to yourself. Sometimes you'll even have a whole trout stream to yourself. Sometimes you'll know there's no other human being within 10 miles of you. And yet it's very, very comfortable. You can always eat good food. There's a lot of great fishing within some of the most populated towns here. Also, here in Argentina, you don't have whirling disease. So if any of you are coming down soon, you haven't been here before, you didn't know that, please sterilize your equipment. You don't want to be the person who brings whirling disease to Patagonia. Our guide, Miguel, is a local from the nearby town of Piedra Bueno. He is a self-described vaquero, or cowboy, turned fly fishing guide. I like the way he sets up his boat and checks his equipment. As a professional sailor would say, he keeps a good watch. On this frigid, cold river, that's worth a lot to me. By walking and floating the river during low water, Jose and Miguel learn the channels where the steelhead are most likely to lie. Especially important is to learn the lies in the channels next to the banks. This river is humongous. It would take an angler years of blind casting to get the information that these guides possess.